Welcome back. This is Jaime Aguillon coming to you live from good San Antonio, Texas. And I have 21 tips and things you must do to prepare your house to get it sold in the best amount of time for the most amount of money, which is what mostly all of you out there are hoping to achieve. So before I jump into the first thing you've got to do, I just want to remind you in the description below, you can find all my social media platforms where I am actively posting information about what we're doing in the real estate life, what's going on here in San Antonio, giving you market updates and tips and trips that I'm learning through more deals that we're doing, whether we're representing sellers or buyers or investors or flipping property or acquiring multifamily deals. So remember, follow me below. Somewhere like in this corner or possibly here, I will have a subscribe button, and you can also find that square rectangle subscribe button somewhere down below as well. Okay, so the first thing like you've got to do, and it's the easiest thing, is clean. You want to make sure that you clean the entire inside of your house. Sweep, dust, mop, all that good stuff to make sure that it's welcoming and you have a sense of clean and no clutter. So that includes faucets and windows and all the little nooks and crannies. So number one, you want to clean. Number two, oh yeah, this is a good one. Pay attention to the smell, right? We can get accustomed to the aromas that are continuously flowing throughout our home based on our cooking style and just the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to your smell, get some deodorizers, and if you do happen to purchase like a candle or Febreze, make sure it's not something that's super strong that may actually be a deterrent and cause buyers not to like the smell of your home. Okay, so the third thing you want to do, this is number three, is clear out the clutter. Over time, we put things in our closet and we just start to accumulate stuff, right? So you want to make sure that you start to declutter and depersonalize your home. Repaint the walls neutral colors. I know people who really love like dark, deep colors, reds, like dark maroons, and all those might suit your lifestyle and it just makes you feel at home. However, other buyers may not like that. So you want to stick with neutral colors. I can put a couple of descriptions down below. Maybe like a Keelan beige or a light gray. Just Google neutral colors, how to sell your home, and you'll get a list of colors that will be a lot better than those dark colors. So repaint all your walls if you have any dark colors or very loud, vibrant colors, okay? Number five, that was number four, repaint your walls. Number five is keep the decor simple. And what I mean by keeping the decor simple, you don't want to have too much out. Like what's behind me, honestly, if we were to sell this place, I would take most of that down and maybe go with one or two pieces. So behind me is a good example of too much, right? Depending on the size of wall you're looking at, it could be too much decor up above. Number six, you want to get rid of the personal items as well. So like when you walk into a home, and I've experienced this, I mean, I've shown hundreds of buyers houses, and it's crazy how when we walk into a home and the first thing that we're greeted with is family pictures and baby pictures and a shrine of all their achievements through high school and junior high and middle school and elementary. That's cool for you, right? Coming home because you know those people. But it can be a little awkward and sometimes weird to have a complete stranger come into your house and the first thing they see is like your whole family, your family pictures. And I even have buyers tell me, I hate when we get there and the house just has all about them. It makes it hard for me to pay attention to what the house looks like. So just be cautious of that. So make sure you depersonalize it. Number seven, let there be light. If you really have like lots of windows or you're limited on windows, you want to make sure the blinds are open. You don't have dark curtains that allows as much light in as possible. You can never have too much light walking into a home. It really makes a difference. That's number seven. Number eight, bring nature inside. A little greenery is always nice to have. Maybe you have a couple plants you want to put in. Don't overdo it. Keep it simple, but definitely bring some nature inside to your home. Putting it in empty corners usually is the best place to put it. So number nine here, get rid of bulky furniture. We all have that big couch that's awesome when we have friends over, but it may not be the most aesthetically pleasing thing to look at when you walk into a living room and the couch is bigger than half the room, right? If you need to sell that piece of furniture, do it. If you have a sentimental attachment to it, put it in the garage or get a storage or ask a friend to hold it for you until you sell your house. So that will help, trust me. Big bulky furniture can be a deterrent and make a room feel smaller than what it actually is. And number 10, organize your closets. It's crazy. I specialize, and you might know this if you follow me on some of my other videos. I built my career in real estate. This is my 8th year now. I built it based around open houses and expired listings. So an expired, real quick, I'll go more into detail in another video about that. But basically, an expired is somebody who had a house for sale, and then 6 months later it didn't sell. Their contract ended with the current agent that they had, or they fired them, and now they become an expired. And when I interview expireds to see if they'd be a good fit for me to choose as a client, a question that I ask them is, how did that agent help you prepare your home to get sold? Most of the time they just say nothing. Every now and then they actually took professional photographs, and other times they do it with their phone, but they never walk through the rooms and point out how you can make a room stick out in a good way. And opening closets, although they may not be photographed, most photographers don't photograph the closet unless it's this big luxurious closet. Too much in a closet can just kill the mood, right? You can have someone come in and say, "Oh, there's no way all my stuff will fit in here. I think the closet's too small," and then they start thinking about what it would cost to expand the closet, and then the number starts coming down on the price that they're willing to pay for your house. So you get it. Organize your closet. Number 11. 10 plus 1 is 11. Tackle the honey-do list. Now, all those little things that you've been meaning to do, but you never got around to it. Buyers will notice it. I'm telling you, if you know you need to caulk your bathroom, do it. If you know you've got some laminate coming up, redo it, paint, little things like that. Okay. Number 12, do a faux renovation. Faux, F-A-U-X, renovation. Little tweaks can make a big difference. Seriously, they can make a big difference. And the notes that I wrote down on my phone: if your kitchen's outdated, replace your fixtures, faucets, hinges, beat up furniture. Maybe you change it out for something better. So yeah, do your renovations, little tweaks like that. 13, give each room a purpose. Give each room a purpose. I don't remember why I wrote that. Just kidding. I do. So you might go into a room that you guys just really never use, or maybe it's kind of like a flex room where it was designed to be a guest room, but then you never put a bed in there, but then you put a futon, you got like a computer chair. It can be a little confusing, and the simpler, the better. So if you want to just leave a bed there, that's perfect. If you want to make it just an office, that's great too. Just remember, simple is good, and give that room purpose. And as funny as this might sound, you might even print a little label, put it right outside of the door, and say flex room / guest room. That really helps paint the picture for the buyer. You heard it first. That's a golden nugget from yours truly. So number 14, turn the bathroom into a spa. And you want to create that relaxing feeling where you can go to the bathroom and just have peace and some alone time and do your business. So that's always good. Make sure your towels are fluffed, it's clean. You don't have toothpaste or hair products everywhere. You want it to be simple and decluttered. 15, close the toilets. That's always nice, especially if your little toilet bowl ring is starting to show up. You want to make sure that you clean it as best as possible, but if you can't get the stain out, close the toilet. Make sure the exterior looks nice and clean. 16, turn the living room into a conversation central. What does that mean? Well, during the holidays, especially when you have family over, oftentimes if the TV's not blasting with loud music, or maybe you're watching a holiday movie, some of the elders and even some of the younger ones will gather in the living room, and they start to engage in conversations that are really meaningful conversations. You know what I'm talking about, those conversations about life, how it comes full circle, and what you guys are doing to stay happy and get through any challenges you're having. You really want to make sure that you have enough couch space where 2 or 3 people could have a conversation, 5 or 6, depending on the size of your home. A nice little table where you can put a hot cup of tea, maybe some cocoa, and just make sure you create that environment to where when the buyers come into your home, they almost feel welcome to sit down and start talking about their life in that living room and what it could look like. Okay? 17, keep the flow going. The last thing you want is people bumping into furniture. And this is important. I think I've mentioned this before. You want to make sure you have the right furniture and it's set up in a way that allows a good flow from room to room. Okay? 18, make something yummy. Most realtors are not going to bake cookies for you. I encourage it, and yes, I have done it. When I do a mega open house, we have a 7-step instruction manual that we do all 7 steps leading up to that mega open house. And one of those things typically is to bake some fresh cookies. The fresh smell, the cookie smell, it's kind of relaxing and helps people feel at home. So you might want to bake something yummy for the first couple of showings during your listing period. So number 19, make it look lived in with vengeance. No. Vignettes. Did I misspell that? Let me see. I did, and I actually have a side note here. Leave out, I already mentioned. Yeah, make it for homie. Okay, so this is gonna be actually 20 tips. 20 tips. Okay. Highlight focal points would be number 20. And let's see here. Red pillows. I got the red pillows. Put little things that pop, right? On your furniture in the entry room, in the bedrooms, maybe a nice little throw cover on the couch. All those things are good. Okay, so the last final, boost your curb appeal. Make sure your lawn is cut, the shrubbery is trimmed, and this is a huge one. Make sure that you cut back any branches or trees that are over your roof, because sometimes, at least here in San Antonio, inspectors will take a picture of it and then put that as a deficiency on the inspection report, and then they write a brief description. The wind's causing the leaves to blow back and forth over your shingles, and it's deteriorating them faster than what they should be deteriorating. So make sure it's all cut up and trimmed. Remove trash. If you have any dead tree stumps, get them out. If you have to resod your yard, that could be huge for you. So those are my 20 tips. If that was helpful and you liked it, we're about 12 minutes right now. Leave a comment, like it, and if you guys have any questions or tips or concerns, send me a direct message. You can always reach me at any of my various social media platforms. So thank you for tuning in. Those are 20 tips to help you get your home sold in the best amount of time, how you prep your home for pictures and showings and open houses. Okay, have a blessed day.